Yo, 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 yo. We are bike. We bike. We got the gang back in the building. Everybody's finally here. Everybody's been on vacation. Johnny Collins was in Galveston. Clarence Hill was in somewhere in California. Brandon Dean was in Nacogdoches, Texas. But everybody back, they had great vacations. But we bike, baby. We bike. I
Pack up
got my boy
anything.
Johnny Collins, the title guy, up in here. TCU had a big win against North Carolina. He's in the house. Clarence Chill Hill, he's back from Philadelphia after the tough game for the Cowboys. He's still crying. You can see the tears in his eyes. And we got my
Sir.
guy Brandon Dean, the Ebony Male 1978-79 Man of the Year. We back. Let's get to it, man.
And I just got one point of order. So I guess we're not going to the fight before we get started. I mean, with the fight, I guess the fight talk, the fight talk is done.
Well, no, what happened was we've got some golf matches this week, and it just landed on a bad weekend.
Okay, I just so we go.
Man, I skipped all that. I skipped all that. I already put my lie in place and everything.
We know you would have skipped it, D.
Huh? I'm just saying.
We know you would have skipped it. You proven that.
Now, listen, you know how you lie to people like, man, I'm gonna be at the fight. I'm a front row. My boy Johnny Collins, he got me set up. You know what I'm saying? And now they're gonna see me on the course. Yeah, you got me out here looking like a liar.
Good boy. Golf is more the Black Golfers Association, or what do y'all call it? The
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. I'm sorry, the Brotherhood Golfers Association is more important than the title fight. I don't know what's going on.
No, man, what happened was
it's a sad day.
I sent that price list over, man. Quick blocked me for about a week.
Well, let's get it started. You know, we've been gone. Everybody been doing their things, and the football season has started right off the bat. We haven't had a chance for y'all to talk about the shocking Micah Parsons trade. We all thought it was going to get done. Not only did the Cowboys trade their best player, a future Hall of Fame talent, but they sent it to them damn Green Bay Packers. How shocked y'all, and what's your opinion on Parsons in a Packer uniform?
You know, I'll pop it off. I'm gonna tell you like this. I feel about this Parsons trade same way I feel about the Luka trade. I'm gonna wait and see. That's all.
That's stupid. Listen, that was a dumbass take.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's all you got?
I'm gonna wait and see, man.
As a diehard Cowboy fan, that's all you got.
That's all I got, man. Because let me tell you what. On a Jerry, first of all, I'm disappointed that he gone. Like, obviously, right? We talked about it. The last time I said, man, what happened if he really leaves? And Clarence brought up the fact that he sat out when he's at doggone Penn State. So it's not like he have a problem with switching it up. But the reality of it is Owner Jerry has a way of paying these guys a $1 billion. Not saying that Parsons didn't deserve it, but it always comes back and bites us in the end. You remember how it was with Emmett in the end, Emmett the homie, but remember how it was in the end? Remember how it was with Troy in the end? Remember how it was with what you look like that?
Man, come on. Emmett and Troy have won titles. They deserve whatever they got at the end. Okay, you these are apples and oranges.
All I'm saying is this the first time I've ever seen Owner Jerry do this. And I want to just wait and see before I cry. I just want to wait and see what happens. We got some draft picks. Let's just wait and see what happens.
I can tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the dumbest fucking trade ever. Listen, I mean, how the hell you give away your best defensive, not even best defensive player, best player, period, and then say we're gonna be a better team for this? Man, miss me with that bullshit. That's the dumbest shit ever. Like, at this point, Jerry really need to get drug tested, or they need to go ahead and see if he got some kind of Parkinson or whatever he got going on. Because to make that decision right now, weeks before the season. But let me say this though. Maybe Jerry onto something though. Let me tell you why. I just contradicted the shit out of myself. But listen, he may be onto something. Let me tell you why though. Michael back might be fucked up.
No.
You don't know. You ain't been in his back.
Man, you know that was a negotiated employee.
Wait a minute.
He was on the field on Sunday chasing down quarterbacks.
Nah. So you think Mike gonna come out and say he's taking an injection and be lying?
Did he take an injection? They said he might. They never said
he
did.
No. They say he took an injection. So if that's the case, that's what devil advocate. So that's his case. Jerry, because Jerry made mention, he said, man, listen, I don't want to pay a guy to not knowing he's gonna be available. right? That's what he said. He alluded to that, right? So Michael wanted that extra year. Jerry, like, man, I ain't trying to give you all that because shit, I already know your little dish fucked up. So maybe Jerry stayed something with that. You know what I'm saying? I just all over the place with my motherfucking tape. Shit, fuck it, I don't know.
Well, let's go to the Green Bay
thing he
Packer
said.
himself. Hey, man, put that glass down and talk, man. God dog.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
one fucking day.
Hey, look. The Packers is known for doing some amazing shit. And this is one of the times that is an amazing type of shit. When we went and got Reggie White, we ended up getting the Super Bowl. Rushing off of that end. Now we got probably one of the best edge rushers in the game. And they talking about, running at him. Okay, that's fine. But if you seen that first play when he went in on that third down, when he just pinned his hat back and he rushed that edge and made Goff rush up in that middle and we got that sack. Like you can't that's some stuff a lot of players can't do. Like he sat down the first couple plays and came in and made that play. He ain't even get the sack, but he caused that sack. And the things he's going to be able to do with that defense, as much speed he got behind him with them linebackers and that front, the guys in the middle did a hell of a job too. So hey, Jerry, good looking, man. Good looking, Jerry. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you.
Hey, I knew he was gonna have a good game when I noticed that he had braces. I said, any man that go ahead and get braces this age, I knew he about to do something special out there. Man, 93 years old, got braces.
Okay, just for the record, just for the record, I just want a point of a clarification. Micah Parsons said he didn't need an injection to play on Sunday, so they talked about giving him an injection. He never got an injection.
Why you bring it up? Why you bring it up then?
Because they were trying to sell it that they was with that stuff in Dallas that he was hurt, which is why he wasn't practicing in Dallas. They were still trying to sell it. Well, we might give him an injection. He never got an injection. He was never really hurt.
Hold up, wasn't the injection thing a story when he was in Green Bay when he already was traded?
Man, somebody put some trash out there. Remember, Rick put that in our chat saying he's not gonna play. But people, you can make anything up.
Oh, so that was fake news.
Yeah, that was fake. That's why I was laughing at
it. It was all about selling the fact that he wasn't faking while he was in Dallas. He was still trying to sell it. Oh, I might need an injection. He never got an injection. He was never gonna get an injection to play. And you guys know, you old guys, you have back in. We start giving him epidural injections. That ain't you gonna that leads to surgery. That just don't make it better.
I got a bold dish right now. I said I would take an injection right now if they gave it to me. It backed me.
Right, but it's not gonna fix your back.
Well, I know
the injection only alleviates it don't fix the injury.
Well, thanks for Dr. Seuss.
Well, I'm just saying that the goal is to fix the injury, right?
We don't know if he's injured or not. Hell, we don't even know now.
He didn't have one because he had no injury. That's the point. But
Clarence, why you sound upset, bro?
I'm not upset. I'm just trying to get. I'm not bitter. It's okay. You guys saw the Cowboys. They kicked off the season first against Philadelphia. Was it a moral victory? Did they surprise you being closer than what it was? Dak was hot. CD dropped the game.
I thought it was a good game. I thought the Cowboys played well. I don't think Philly is the same Philly as last year. I think, as this season goes on, we're going to see a different Philadelphia team. But I thought Dallas played good, man. Dak put them in great position. The defense, they played solid. Dallas going to be solid, man. They're going to be solid. They just not going to have that type of, that rush that they was missing. But I think they're going to be a solid team.
They'll be all right. They'll be middle of the pack type. May win 9 games, maybe. But I just think they caught Philadelphia on the time with Philly coming off a championship. Everybody kind of excited about the ring ceremony type deal. And I don't think Philly played their best brand of basketball. And I also agree with Quick that I don't think Philly's going to be the same team, especially defensively. I mean, they lost, 7 starters on the defense? I just don't think Jalen Hurts is not a guy who's going to put up remarkable numbers. Obviously Saquon didn't have a great game either. So I just think Dallas caught them on a good night, but I don't really see no promises in Dallas. I mean, they played well. Defensively, they played well. CD dropped everything. Complaining about getting the ball, and then you get the motherfucker to make a play and you drop it. Yeah, but I don't think that was nothing to be excited about.
It's obvious that I've got to be the voice of reason when it comes to
Right.
football here. First of all, we going to the Super Bowl. Let's just get that out the way.
Wow.
We're going to the Super Bowl. Second of all, man, we played a great game. The boys competed tremendously. Unfortunately, our one of the guys we depend on, he just had an off night. CD, he dropped a few that needed to be caught. But y'all saw it. We played well. I think Philadelphia is a great team, but our team just matched their energy for at least 3.5 quarters, and in the end, they just beat us. But we'll take that, and we'll come back this weekend, and we'll do what we're supposed to do.
You guys
run.
You guys are so on both ends of the spectrum. One, Brandon said they suck. Johnny said they go on the Super Bowl. All y'all full of shit. But I do want to ask you guys one question. One question. You guys are all competitive athletes. What would you do if somebody spit on you? That was the biggest story in the game, okay? Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott to open the game, got kicked out of the game. That was a big impact on the game because he's their best defensive player, so that affected how their defense played. But as a competitive athlete, somebody spit on you, Brandon Deal, on the basketball court. Nick, somebody spit on you on the basketball court. What you gonna do?
I'm a hothead, so I'm definitely swinging right off the rip. We both would be kicked out of that motherfucker. Ain't no doubt about that. Like, that's the ultimate disrespect. Like, you can call people names, you can say all type of stuff, but spitting on somebody, I don't. I guess you can say that get a Drake job kind of composing himself in that moment. But anybody else, I'm swinging immediately. Ain't no questions asked. I'm thrown out the game. I'm trying to go to PA, try to get my money back, to try to act like I ain't do nothing wrong. But yeah, I'm swinging immediately.
I mean, you got to. I think your instincts is just gonna have to flare up. Like, I know Jalen Carter, a big boy, and Dak, a quarterback, but your instincts should have told you to do something. Like somebody spit on you, like, man, that's an automatic. Like you could have just mushed him in the face mask real quick, and everybody would have broke it up. You could have did something. Like I just don't see how you just sit there and just not do nothing. Like to me, that was crazy. I think instinctively you just would have did. Your reaction would have been to swing, push, do something. You just can't let nobody just spin on you like that.
Well, in my Dak, being the first class quarterback that he is, he took it like a champ. I mean, it's situational. The guy spit on him. It was no need for Dak to, really, get his hair, on fire or do anything weird. The boy got kicked out the game. The brother got kicked out the game. He's done. He made a stupid mistake. He's paying the price, and his team really struggled and paid for it.
I remember you grew up on steak and eggs. That's my fault.
Well, I'm just telling you, if I'm competing, I'm in the middle of a game, and somebody spit on me, it's just situational. I might. I'm probably gonna. Honestly, man, I'm probably just gonna say, "God bless, man." Jesus on the way on the cross, man. He turned the other cheek. So
now Jalen Carter is a big dude though, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I'm gonna swing and then run. I ain't gonna just sit there and see what's gonna happen. Now, I ain't stupid. Now I'm gonna go and give him two, and I'm running behind.
Another thing, man. When it comes to sports, that kind of stuff is just different. Like in the environment we live in right now, it depends on who's spitting on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole situation on how I'm gonna respond.
Now, the kid from Florida, his spit was way worse than Carter's spit. He actually spit in the man's face.
Now that's something.
Face. Now that was crazy. Dude, Carter spit on Dak, jersey or whatever. But still, I think your instincts, you gotta react instinctively.
Glad you brought that up because that's what I was going to go to. Talking to Dak afterwards, he said because it hit him in the jersey, if it hit him in the face, he was surprised he spit. So that's kind of how react. Like, did you see that? And he was just surprised it happened. But he said, yeah, if he'd hit skin, then it have been different. But and that's just it. What happened in Thursday night? Then it goes to the college game. College game was why would the dude in Florida? And the difference is, or maybe the same, but the dude in Florida spit the dude's face. It was actually on the game-winning drive and cost his team the victory. Got a 15 yards and cost the team the victory. But did he get the idea from watching Jalen Carter? Who spits on people? I mean, we're athletes. You guys play sports. Who even comes to your head to spit on somebody?
And when you talk about, you just brought up a point when you said, did he get that from Jalen Carter? I doubt it. Probably his instinct just made him do it. But now, in the NFL, they have the penalty for taunting, right?
Right.
And we see all of these kids now doing all of these crazy stuff in the little league football.
Oh my God.
Up on the ground and just doing a bunch of stuff. So I was on Twitter that night, and it might have been a Cowboys game, and one NFL player who I follow on Twitter was talking about, the taunting penalty. Like, it's BS. I would be this, I would be that. And I replied to him and be like, I think it's actually kind of good because our kids are following some of those things
Right.
that the NFL, the pros doing, and college guys are doing. So hopefully, that kind of trickles down. But with that penalty being called, you got to be consistent, and there's got to be a real taunting, like I'm standing over you type of thing. I'm chest bumping you type of thing. It just can't be I walk towards your way and I go away real quick and you throw the flag. So it has to be real. You know what I'm saying? But I actually like it as long as they are consistent with it, and as long as the kids, see a better example from our pros.
That's a good point, Quick, because these kids are eating up everything these guys are doing right now, and it's unfortunate. We were at a summer or a fall league basketball game this weekend, and I was just watching some of the things that the kids was doing. It's like, man, this is crazy, and the ref literally had to, get involved more so than what he wanted to, just to calm down not just the kids, but to calm down the parents in the stands. So it's like, you're right. You got to have something in place. Competition now has a way of bleeding out, from the field to the stand. So you just got to have some mechanism in place. Spitting on somebody is that's a no-no, man.
Everything is social media now too. Like, so if an NFL player does something, millions and millions and millions of people gonna see it because it's ran every single day, every second on social media. And of course, our kids they looking at that shit. So I'm happy for it.
Yeah. Right.
What are you guys' reactions? We got a full slate of games that have already been played. We got one more tonight, Monday Night Football, the Vikings and the Bears. Just a couple of highlights from the weekend. Did Josh Allen show that he's the real MVP with his comeback victory against those Baltimore Ravens last night? You certainly got Aaron Rodgers going back to New York and beating the Jets. And, obviously, we got the Micah Parsons impact in Green Bay and Jordan Love's great game against Detroit Lions, which had been the class of the North the last couple of years.
Man, I wanted to see a little bit more televised of Travis Hunter. I know they're not the popular team, Jaguars.
Jacksonville and Carolina.
Yeah, but I actually wanted to see that though. I thought they should have found a way to kind of put that on, on Sunday thing. But Josh Allen was impressive. I mean, he showed why he's the MVP from last year, especially in that fourth quarter. Now, a lot had to go wrong for him to have those moments, thanks to Derrick Henry. But for him to come back the way he did, kind of shows why he really was the MVP of last year.
Yeah, I'm sitting there watching that game, man, and I'm like, on that fourth down, like, you got 3 timeouts, you on about your own 38. I gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 3 timeouts, and just say if I don't make it, right? You may hold them to 3, and they may kick a field goal, and you still got plenty of time to get back down there and kick a field goal yourself. But that whole fourth quarter, Josh Allen was destroying that defense, bro. He was killing that defense, and I can't give him the ball back that easy. You know what I'm saying? With that much time left on the clock, knowing he's gonna go down there and get something done, man. Like, I know we always talk about hindsight is 2020, but I'm sitting there texting my guys. I'm like, I'm going for this. I'm going for this. There's no way I wouldn't have went for that fourth down. I would have had to with 3 timeouts.
So y'all heard it here first. Nick Van Exel said Josh Allen, not Jordan Love, is the leading candidate for MVP. I just heard that.
I didn't say that. Y'all already know who my MVP is. I called Josh Allen's MVP last year before the season started. I said, I always look at shit like this, man. When a team has a really, really good quarterback and they got a really, really good wide receiver, and that wide receiver is always, chirping or whatever on the sideline, and then they get rid of that wide receiver, what do that quarterback do most of the time?
Flourish.
He flourishes. And I said before the season last year, I'm in a chat with with a bunch of NFL guys, and I told them before the season, I said, I guarantee y'all, Josh Allen win the MVP. Should he have won it? I don't know because Lamar put up 41 touchdowns and 4 INTs.
Yeah. Now
No,
Lamar should have
he
won it,
shouldn't
but
have won it, man. No,
Lamar
he
should have
should not
won
have
it.
won
Yeah, but we know how that goes. We know how that goes. You know what I'm
Dak should have
saying?
won the year before.
Lamar done won it a couple times already, so we seen that plenty of times. So it's not nothing new.
quick. Not only do we know how it goes, but at the end of the day, what the boy did last night was spectacular.
Man.
It ain't that. And I was hating on him. The whole I'm Lamar, but I was like, that gummit, he just won't go away.
But you know, the Baltimore's defense, they ain't show up. Like Lamar still did his thing. Derrick
No.
Henry still did his thing.
But
You can't give up that many points. But I think Baltimore's gonna be fine when it's all said and done.
are they gonna be? I mean, they lost to the Bills, and the Bills are good, and Josh Allen is good, so we're not gonna kill him for losing the Bills. But one thing we should not overlook, and Derrick Henry had like 180 yards rushing, but that fumble in the fourth quarter was the turning point of the game.
Yeah.
It did give them momentum. If you don't fumble that ball, you don't give them that easy touchdown to allow them to come back. That sparked the comeback, and so it sparked the comeback. And so you cannot absolve him of that. Yes, the defense was bad, but you was holding them down until that fumble.
Okay, so what happened before the fumble? What did Buffalo do? Did they score 3 or 7?
We need
41-25 for the fumble.
Hey, Clarence, best way you can say it. We need 30 points from Quick without 10 turnovers.
You ain't getting 10 turnovers from me.
My point is, you expect your best players to be best players.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over.
And everybody gonna make mistakes. We realize that, but it's like, no, man, not from the best players. Best players supposed to seal it.
Well, and that's why CD's drop hurts so much.
Yeah,
because those are plays he's supposed to make. You're paying him at the top of the food chart to make those game-winning, game-turning plays, and most of those catches that CD drop were breadbasket catches. It wasn't like
he only would have had to make one
on his head to do anything.
Yeah, he would only have to make one great catch. The rest of them hit him in the hands.
You know, the worst about CD thing is that he one of the players that bark a lot when he don't get the ball. He one of the people that says,
yes,
man, when it's time for me to make plays, man, give me the ball. And then you get in a situation like that and you drop that motherfucker. It makes it magnifies the times too. It's like, you always talking about getting the ball, but you catch with the back of your hands now when we need you to. And they right in his hands too. Like I would have. So when I played football, you know, because
78
in high school.
What?
No, in high school I was a receiver, right? Y'all ain't know that.
I thought you was a guard.
No, in high school I was a receiver. And my first game, because I didn't really want to play, but mom when they played. My first game I had 383 yards catch on 2 catches.
Come on, Ocho. Come on, Ocho.
No, for real. Football was too easy for me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't relate to CD dropping passes because I never dropped a pass.
So 380 on 2 catches?
Huh?
380 on 2 catches.
Yeah, I ran to the end zone, ran back the other way, and I ran back.
Okay, I'll guess because the math ain't math, and I was just trying to make sure.
So BD, this is what I always say about sports, man. It's humbling, dog. Like I think we all know that we older, so we know this is humbling, and it'll always find a way to bite you if you talking, right? So Aaron Jones, you remember when he talked about Tom Brady, when Tom Brady thought he had a timeout when we played him in the regular season when he was in Green Bay. He thought he had a timeout, and he said, my quarterback don't know how many timeouts we got. And then we seen him in the playoffs. What did Aaron Jones do in the playoffs? Fumbled the ball. And I knew from being around this shit for so long, like sports finds a way to shut your ass up. And you know, when you in the moment, you're not thinking about that. You know, our coach in college, Bob Huggins, he hated for us to talk trash to the media. Well, every time we get ready to play Xavier, they can't do this, they can't do that. And that motherfucker used to be so mad at us. But he understood that this shit will humble your ass. And when guys talk trash about give me the ball, they be the main ones that sometimes that mug be right there in that bread basket and then go right through it. It happens all the time.
Hey, look, I got a story about that, right? So I was in college. We was playing NCAA tournament. It's Sweet 16. So it's a dude named Bradwell. He was killing. I'm talking about killing. So I'm like, man, I got him. You know what I'm saying? So it's the last play of the game. It's a tie ball game, right? So he come down the middle of the lane. That boy got past me so easy. Laid that thing up for the game winner. I said, nah, coach, we supposed to have some help right there or something.
You
So
said
yeah,
you
we were
got him
hungry
though.
though. Ain't no doubt about it.
Hey, it's
Well,
humbling.
so we talk about humbling. We talking about getting paid. I keep wanting to say James. Kawhi Leonard. Can y'all believe the biggest story, the biggest scandal in NBA is going to be the biggest scandal in a while? Did Kawhi Leonard get paid under the table?
You know what the biggest problem with that is? Who snitched?
The company went bankrupt.
The company went bankrupt.
Yeah.
There's a federal suit going on, and all the stuff is in court documents, and this came out.
What I'm more concerned about is how did what's the owner name?
Yeah.
Oh, how the hell he get so stupid in that deal?
Hey,
Like
he claimed he's stupid.
Mama said they got me for $50 million. All right, don't worry about it.
Right.
Hey,
well, you got to keep your eye on that, Bomber.
He rather admit that he got conned by some fake company that's bankrupt right now. If you Google, they ain't even got no Twitter account right now. There's no way he got conned.
Man, listen, Bomber's supposed to go down with the ship. He going down with the ship.
Hey, right. I think we all know that deals like this happen all the time.
All the time.
I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about? It's just now it's the social media era. One of the guys that reported.
You have some breaking news for us right here? Is this some breaking
quick, you telling us something?
I mean, come on, man. Like we know this shit. It ain't no different than back in the day when Dukes and the North Carolinas and the Kansas.
No, we ain't talking about college. We ain't talking about
was getting all the top players.
We ain't talking about college. We talking about
violations.
I know a situation for sure in the pro where it was a free agent guy, was a highly touted free agent at the particular time, and one of the organizations, I ain't gonna say team name, fuck, I don't care. The New York Knicks was trying to acquire him. They ain't have enough on the salary cap, so they said, "Man, we gonna do this on the back end. How you feel about it?" So I know it happens. I ain't seen it with my own two eyes. Yeah, it's not. You just can't get caught. That's all.
It's one thing when it's 2 or 3 million, but this was like 30 million. Well, how much?
28 million for 4 years.
28 million is a lot of money.
Man, they got a lot of stuff going on
to represent a tree. To represent a tree company.
Well, look at this though. This caveat out there. In the Bay Area, they got a lot of tech companies out there.
But this wasn't no. Yeah, I'm talking about a tree company.
High money in them tech companies.
Nah, I'm talking about it's a lot of players on the Golden State Warriors was involved in a lot of tech stuff. So just put that out there.
Well, I understand. But we're gonna focus on what we know is Ballmer and this tree company and Kawhi Leonard. And we know Kawhi Leonard's uncle was trying to get the Lakers to pay him under the table. You know, you remember, I don't know if you remember all the story when he was going between San Antonio and trying to get to the Lakers. The Lakers was trying to get him, and he chose to go to the Clippers. Maybe he chose to go to the Clippers of the Lakers because of this under the table money.
They gave him the private jet he been asking for. You know what I mean?
Who wouldn't have took it?
Yeah. I heard there was little stuff going on with Luka too, and that kind of anyway.
So you just making up stuff. Come on, now.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing shit out there.
Well, I mean, you're the GM, and quick, you've been in the NBA. How big a scandal can this be, and what can they do if they find out this is true? What will they do? What can they do to the Clippers, Harden, Ballmer?
All they're gonna do is probably get a little fines, a little slap on the
little,
because it's nothing new, and the league knows it. The other owners know it. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new, and now that is brought to the forefront. Now everybody that's talking about it, it's a media thing. We know how the media works. You know what I'm saying? So now something this small is gonna be this big, right? But I guarantee you, if nobody talks about it, it'll get swept under the rug.
Well, they talking about it now. They're talking about it.
Like a big
ain't nothing gonna happen.
Man, listen, being in the GM room like I've been for the past 5 years, man, listen, that story be done before the season starts. That shit ain't even. It's like everybody involved already know, especially in the game of basketball. Everybody already know that shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? They find ways to do stuff just like any other corporation. You find ways to get around shit. That's the America we live in. Make America great again.
Well, you're circumventing the salary cap. They have to do something. They're not just going to let this go. It's not just going to fall on by the wayside. It's not. They're not going to
It's got to
ignore
be
it.
heavy too.
Nah, the media gonna keep it going like you going right now. That shit over
You know, what's crazy to me is that
with.
dirt happens, and you're gonna blame the media for talking about it.
Now y'all keep it going. That's what I'm saying is
You
y'all
know,
keep. What I'm saying
keep
is
it going.
everybody
You
involved.
did it.
No,
But you
y'all,
did
you gonna beat a dead horse. That's what I'm saying. Stop beating that horse, man. That horse already dead. He dead.
it.
Kawhi now, like Bama gonna say he got defrauded. Kawhi ain't gonna say shit because he don't never
So
say
we're
shit.
just supposed to be stupid to believe that Obama got defrauded. We just
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah, that's what they gonna say. That's what listen. He going down with the ship.
I
Yeah, he
believe.
gonna say,
I believe Bomber. I believe him.
come on, man. You know
I
that
believe him.
man made all this money.
I
Rich
believe
as
him.
he is, and he's richer than most owners. He's rich, okay?
I believe him.
That boy, he got money. He ain't get rich by being defrauded like this easily
and he
by
ain't
a
been.
tree company.
He ain't got this rich by making dumbass decisions where he ain't covering his tracks either.
Hey,
You can bet that.
Johnny, the big business guy. What you think about it, man?
Yeah, I think he's guilty, and I think the NBA really levy something like provocative almost. Like I actually kind of feel sorry for what's probably getting ready to happen to the Clippers.
Hey, man, shout out to Kawhi and his people, man. Hey, that's a hell of a move.
They ain't cut a deal.
Yeah.
I love
And, and let's be honest. Let's be honest. Just like in college basketball, you brought up college sports. They never hit the big time program with the big penalties. They hit the small program with the big penalties. They gonna tear the Clippers up. The Clippers are
You know what? The
not
Clippers
a
gonna be
normal.
called
If
it.
it be the Lakers one thing, they gonna throw the book at the Clippers.
Players, the Clippers about to be the SMU Clippers.
Man,
Yes,
listen, y'all must
yes,
forget, man. Bama
yes.
gonna get him. They gonna find Bama probably 10 million. Bama probably gonna
Man,
wipe his ass with that check and go and send it to the NBA. Man, ain't
that's
worried about
fine,
getting
but
that
they
old
gonna
money.
throw the book at the Clippers. Bama built his own stadium. Bama got money. They gonna try to make an example out of the Clippers, and Johnny's right. They gonna
Call
be
me
the SMU
Bama.
Clippers.
Call me Bama. I got you. We can fix some shit out.
Work through it.
We can
What
work through it.
was sticking with the NBA? We had the Hall of Fame. LeBron James, active player in the Hall of Fame. How impressive is that?
Impressive.
I just don't know
I mean,
if we've seen that before. Have we seen that before?
we haven't. That's my point. It's very impressive.
He keep making history, man. That man just keep on making history after history after history, and I think it's well deserved. I mean, honestly, the man been playing for 93 years. So eventually, ain't nobody played this long and had this kind of longevity. But I think it's dope as shit, man, that they actually chose to do it right now for him. I mean, to be in the Hall of Fame right now. But the question is, he's gonna have 2 ceremonies though. That's crazy. Do you get 2 jackets?
Dude, why you gonna have 2?
Shit, he going back.
That's he got in with the redeem
Olympic team.
He didn't get in individual.
Yeah.
Got to redeem. Okay, he gonna have another right. Okay, that's a redeem team.
He gonna be the only Hall of Fame in history to have 2. No, because CP get 1 too, right?
Yeah, anybody on the redeem team gonna get 2. Then in that case.
Yeah. No, I agree with B Dean, man. I think it's impressive for a bunch of those guys, man, to just be honored like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they took a lot of heat. They took a lot of heat, because they came off of that loss and they had to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about American basketball is we want to feel we the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? And they knocked us off for a quick second, but them dudes, they showed grit, battled back, and got that title back for us. So I'm happy for him. I agree with Brandon, man. I think it's an honor for LeBron because he's doing shit, man, that we probably never see again. You know what I'm saying? Especially starting at the age of 18 and coming in dominating, having the world on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, kudos to him, man. Great guy, great family guy. You know what I'm saying? Always, did right, not about it, just the NBA, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that quick. LeBron is I've got a 17-year-old son, so we go back and forth on Jordan, LeBron, this and that. But I finally had to just break down and tell my son, I said, LeBron is actually absolutely one of a kind. He's no Jordan. Jordan is no LeBron. And what the man has been able to accomplish is it's impressive. There ain't nothing you can really say to take away from it. all of his accomplishments stand on their own, and he a bad boy, and I'm happy for him.
Well, to me, the biggest news that came out of LeBron at the Hall of Fame was that man has done the Nick Van Exel and Johnny Collins. He went bald. He finally came home. Did you see the hairline? Did you see the hairline?
Welcome home, Brian.
You went ball? I ain't see
Hey,
that.
we've been waiting on you for years, Brian. We've been waiting on you for years, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He let his hairline come out the closet.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Brian. Man, come on. It's about time.
It's about time for Clarence, too. Hey, shit. That motherfucker is back in the middle of your forehead right now, man.
Hey, sir, my TWA is tight, okay?
As long as you can do that, bro, keep doing it, man. Once it's gone, it's gone.
We've been waiting on Brian, man. We've been waiting on him, man. Shit. Come on home, bro.
CP next. CP gone. Come on home, CP. Go on home, man.
Bring it home. Bring it on.
He cheated the game tough, too.
Yeah.
He in denial.
You know, before we get out of here, there's a big documentary going around Magic City. You know, I know about Magic City Kitchen. They got some of the best wings.
Is that what you go
best
to
wings?
For the wings?
The Magic City Kitchen, I go for the wings. But Magic City, Atlanta, legendary strip clubs. They got a lot of people caught up in Magic City. Now they got a documentary on Magic City. And, you know, to me, it's been a staple of the NBA. You know, we got the lemon pepper Lou wings. Lou left the bubble and went to Magic City, okay? He left the bubble and was caught in Magic City. And our resident NBA player, Nick Van Exel, I know he's spent a few dollars and evenings in Magic City, not just eating the wings.
Clarence, I want to hear from some of these other guys because I know they've been up in there. I'm going to say my little story for last. I know
I'll go first. I'll go first because I know these guys have better stories than me. You know, I'm a Kojic kid, saved, sanctified, filled with that which comes from the Lord, you know. So I've never been to Magic City.
What?
I've never been to Magic City.
Man,
well, you don't need to go now. It ain't the same.
No,
it ain't the same.
No.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't frequent those places. What are they called? What are those places called? Yeah, I don't frequent those places.
Home away from home.
No, we just have you ever been to one in DFW though? One of the black ones in DFW.
Hold on, St. Clarence. That was before this started. Now stop. You're going too far.
That's the question.
My kinfolk, Erskine Young. We just won that championship at TCU, and we walked up to Peeping Toms. And before we went in, I told the homies, "Hey man, don't go in here acting fool now. Like y'all relax. I don't want to be in here. I don't want nobody." As soon as I walked in, my kinfolk Erskine's on. It was the DJ. First thing he say, "My boy JC, TCU track team, Saturday iPhone." It was crazy, man. I ain't been back since though.
Magic City is my first strip club I ever went to in my entire life.
Wow.
I go up in that thing because I ain't really no strip club guy, know him anyway. Because I always like, man, I don't want them on my jeans, so I don't even got no time for that. You know, they got an 8-hour shift, so by the time I get there, the nighttime, they got the bad jeans vibe. Anyway,
got the nighttime, baby.
So I jump up in that thing. Me and my homeboys in that thing. So we go in there. The mind you, I'm cheap as I don't know what. So they talking about get some 101. Man, please, I'm gonna leave out of here with 90 of them. So we get in that thing.
And 10 wings.
The first thing I see was this chick, she go to the top of the ceiling and come all the way down. Man, before I knew it, I had threw everything I had in my hand on that thing.
You walked out of there in your drawers.
I threw everything I had in my hand. I was trying to say, man, what the other ones is? Come on, we gotta. She was performing, and she was like the headline. I don't know her name was like, man, she was like well known too at the time. I can't think. I don't know if it was Mercedes or Lexus or BMW. I don't know what her name was.
Sunshine.
But when I tell you that was impressive, boy, look here, that was impressive. I got some other story, but we're gonna keep it PG.
You was in the boom boom room.
Yeah, so Magic City is my first strip club ever going to, man, and I remember my rookie year, like it was yesterday. So we get to Atlanta, and Shadell 3, some of my guys, they like, quick, just put your bags up. So we literally got to Atlanta about 6 o'clock in the evening, and we was in Magic City from 7 until that thing closed, right?
Damn.
Listen. So that was the night before the game. It's the night before the game. So the next night we ended up staying the night. The next night we go back. So I'm toasted, right? I'm toasted in that thing all night. Next thing you know, all I hear is it's a Dell 3 banging on my door early in the morning. Bang, bang, come on, man, come on, man. The bus about to leave. We about to go to the airport. I ain't had nothing packed. I'm just in that motherfucker head hurting everything. I ain't had nothing. And back then, we wore suits on the road. Yeah. So man, I had to throw all. I'm just rushing, trying to grab all my shit, throw it in the suitcase. Man, we get to the damn airport. Man, I'm on that motherfucker. I'm on that plane like this. Motherfucker head just rocking, just boom, boom, boom. The whole flight. I'm over there pouring down with sweat the whole flight, man. I'm like, oh man, let us get to our next spot. Let us get to our next spot. Man, we got to our next spot, man. I couldn't wait to get to that hotel and go to sleep, man. So all I want to say is that damn Magic City.
Quick, was it Magic City and Jameson?
That was nah, I don't know what I was drinking back then. I probably was drinking Crown back then, but that Magic City was off the chain, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And this one thing I say is when they talk about the making it rain, and I've been watching the documentary, like BMF messed the game up, man. They messed the game up, man. They came in and they doing all this. We used to just throw our little singles, put them on the ground, low key, and everybody want to blame the athletes for it. No,
there was Pac-Man.
We didn't do it.
Start making rain. The athletes started making rain because us regular customers, you go up there and make it work for their ones. They used to work.
I was a regular customer,
21, but y'all started competing with the dope dealers and the drug dealers and the athletes. Gonna throw all their money on the stage, man, like reading to see somebody dance and throw everything on stage.
Everything go.
Everything go.
I used to be in that thing.
They used to have to work for them ones.
I done seen BMF come in that thing several times when I used to be in Atlanta in the summers. And when I tell that, and sometimes they would even come in that thing for like a 45 minutes, hour and a half, and be gone, like in and out. Man, you may have somebody dancing for you, and as soon as they coming in 30, 40 deep every single time. Soon as they come in, you got somebody dancing for you. She's like, "Oh, I'll be right back." She's like, "Go to the bathroom." And you looking like, damn. Next thing you know, you see her over there dancing. She would.
I used to get mad at her for that.
They throwing that one. I had a friend of mine do a story, went to one of the clubs, do a story during the Super Bowl in Atlanta, and it was $1 million on the floor in one night. You think of those strip clubs, you think of these stores, and we get them here in Dallas and everything. Johnny Cullen brought up People Tom, but those women make good money in Atlanta, Miami, and I'm talking about they get paid a lot of money. I don't know if the government see all of it, but they get paid a lot of money. And I know after the Super Bowl, last Super Bowl in Atlanta, at least one of the clubs, it was $1 million on the floor.
Hey, Clarence.
I think events. I think certain events and certain nights is where they really get paid. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree.
Hey, let me tell you this. In the title business, we had some years back, right? We had a rep that messed around and came across a group of strippers for about 6 months. Every month, 3 or 4 strippers was buying houses, and this dude also did taxes. So helping them get bankable.
Right.
I will tell you, they was making money, and all of them wasn't like ideal per se, but they was making money, and so they was making enough money to get houses and and do some things. So look, it's an honest living depending on your perspective, and if they playing their cards right, they can get out there and do what they need to do.
And the truth is, it's not just athletes and gangsters that's keeping business. It's title guys, it's businessmen, it's bankers.
Title guys.
They are the ones who keep that businessman at the Gentleman's Club. They're making high-end money. They take clients there for lunch, for dinner, the entertainment expenses. That's who keeping them business, not just athletes. It's I did athletes do it. It's the people you deal with on a daily basis who are keeping them people in business.
Clarence, let me tell you this, man. It's this dude that was in title business. He's still in the title business, right? But I don't feel like like that. But he's with this company, and he had a client. He's what you call an underwriter. But he had a client who actually is my buddy, and he told me that this particular underwriter guy took him to a strip club, and he went in the back. He come back $12,000 later.
Yes.
$12,000 later, he hit my buddy and was like, "Hey man, let me use your card because I don't want to put it on, you know what I'm saying, the company card, and I'll pay you back." And dude said, "No, I'll pay for it with your card." I said, "No, I don't want to because I want my wife to see it." My point is, to your point, yeah. Look, it's a whole lot of folks in a whole lot of industries that's supporting the nightlife.
Hey, before we get out of here, fellas, we got the big fight coming up.
Yes, sir.
Canelo, Bud Crawford. I just want to get y'all predictions, man, and tell me why. B. Dean, what you got for me?
Well, since I'm not going to be able to go for various reasons, man, I want to go with Bud so bad, man. I'm a Bud Crawford fan. Every fight he's fought, I've always picked him to win. I'm gonna have to go with Canelo, man. I'm gonna have to go with Canelo. I just think it's gonna be hard to jump up 2 weight classes like that, and I just think the power of Canelo and him just crowding him all night. I think it eventually get to Bud, and I actually think Bud gets knocked out about the 9th round.
Hey.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and jump in on this. First of all, much respect to Canelo. He a bad boy. Crawford gonna beat him. I think Crawford is a superior boxer. I do agree with you, Dean, that Canelo is probably stronger in some ways. But yeah. I think y'all underestimating what type of work Crawford putting in, man. And what I'm saying is, we see guys that are talented. Like in my lifetime, I technically think Roy Jones is the best boxer that I've seen. Boxer, you know what I'm saying? What Mayweather did is something else. Like he's amazing at what he did.
Okay, I'll just
he changed the game from a business perspective. When it comes to just straight boxing, I think Roy Jones is the best. Terrence Crawford give me like this weird mix, a little bit of Roy and a little bit of Mayweather. Just with the speed and agility, but more importantly, Crawford is really smart, man. Not that Canelo's, not smart because he is, but I think he's gonna beat him. I think he's gonna win by decision, and I think it's gonna be a unanimous decision. I think this fight, I think Crawford gonna treat Canelo just as, maybe if not better, than what Mayweather did in terms of just outclassing him in the ring. As long as he don't get there and try to brawl. If he get in there and box, man, it's a wrap. Crawford by decision.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to bring up that Mayweather is the one that kind of befuddled Canelo with his boxing skills. I don't think Crawford is at that level to befuddle him with his boxing skills and do the things that Mayweather did. Big man, big little man. I mean, the size, going up to 2 weight classes, the size, the power, the walk around weight that Canelo has over what Crawford is used to is just going to be the difference in this fight. I want Crawford to win. I always root for the black man. I go back to, whether it was Sugar Ray and Duran. I'm rooting for the black man in these type battles, but yeah, I just think the size is too much. Canelo's going to win this fight.
Yeah.
He's not fighting a Republican, Clarence.
Huh?
So he's not fighting a Republican, man. Canelo a bad boy, man.
I didn't say he was. I'm saying I root for the black man. Okay, I go back to, Sugar Ray and Roberto Duran. I don't know if you was a little baby boy back then. I'm just trying to tell you though. There's historic fights between great black boxers and champion Hispanic boxers that go way back. Okay.
What you got, quick?
Yeah, so for me, man, it's like I don't think there's no weight clause, no rehydration clause. So after they weigh in, Canelo can, put on back as much weight as he wants to. You know what I'm saying? And I think, that weight is gonna be a big advantage to him. I'm picking Bud, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. If Bud can do what B-Ball did, because what Canelo likes to do, he likes to admire his combinations. And what I mean by that is after he throws his 1, 2, 3 combination, he sit there and he's just wide open. He's literally wide open. And B-Ball made him pay for that, and he wasn't expecting that. So I'm sure Bud watched that film. So Bud is going to have to be on point. He's going to have to be sharp. He can't get into no slugfest with him. And if he don't do the slugging, if he get hit, one good time, he want to stand in the pocket. I think he can beat Canelo. So I'm gonna take Bud in the close one. I think it's gonna be a split decision. So I'm gonna take Bud in the split decision.
Let me ask y'all this though, real quick. With Bud going up 2 weight classes, obviously, right? That has to affect him some way from a speed standpoint or something. That's why I'm just saying, like, going up 2 weight classes, like it's gonna change the way that you normally would box, right? You're a little bit heavier. You probably did a lot more weight training just so you can get more bulky or whatever. Like, I just think that changes a little bit of what Bud normally does, and I think that's why I think he's uncertain about that part of it, because he never fought this at this weight. So I just think it's gonna change the way he fights. So that's why I think Canelo, because he's comfortable with his weight. That's why I think it's a difference in the fight.
You obviously don't go for the black man. Canelo, Crawford, unanimous decision.
So we got our decisions in for the big fight coming up this weekend. We'll talk about it next week. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Quick to the Point. Hey, big fight, football coming up, everything, college, NFL. We'll be back at it again next week. Appreciate y'all tuning in.